Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about Fortnite at E3. With the Xbox conference coming up very soon and the PlayStation conference, which one will Fortnite be displaying at? Will they be displaying at E3 at all? And all of this is going to be speculation coming from basically the top of my head and research all around the internet. So Fortnite themselves have been huge recently. As we all know, Fortnite is the biggest game at this moment in time. However, other games are announcing a lot of stuff at E3. But where is Fortnite's announcement? Well, we can expect it to possibly be in their Microsoft or the PlayStation conference or even the PC conference. Now, what are Fortnite doing for E3 so far? Well, if you check their website, which I'll have on screen right now, you have all this party style stuff and kind of just about this big pro aim tournament, which is really cool for charity and stuff, which looks really awesome from what I know so far. And also we've got the idea of the party, so it looks like Fortnite are having a party which is invite only, but you can gain access to this if you go to the booth at E3. So that's a pretty cool thing. The big pro tournament is on Tuesday the 12th of June, which is pretty awesome, and they also are going to be announcing what's inside the gifts. For example, you can actually win a t-shirt, hat, pins, socks and more, and one epic VIP swag bag. What's inside will be revealing that live. I assume most likely that's not going to be anything upcoming in the game, so don't worry about it guys, it's nothing major on this stream. However, it's going to be awesome to watch. I unfortunately am not playing in this, but if you guys want to watch it, I would recommend it because it's a 3 million prize pool for charity with 50 celebrities paired up with awesome battle royale players. So it's going to be cool to check out. I am going to check it out myself. I am not playing in it, unfortunately, if you wanted me to play in it, but it's okay guys because I'm here covering all the news for you guys while E3 is going on. So what else can we expect from this Fortnite E3 epic booth that's at the bottom over here? Well, this is pretty interesting to me. As you can see on screen right now, this is kind of pushing towards the idea maybe Fortnite could announce something at E3. Now we'll get into that later on in the video. We'll start talking a little bit about what that could be and possibly what we could see coming into Fortnite Battle Royale within the next few months, and talking about the competition with other Battle Royales as I just talked about in my Battlefield video which I released yesterday. If you haven't checked that one out, do go and check it out. But here are the dates and times. So we see that the press conference for Microsoft is actually going to be run on the 10th of June, and the PlayStation one looks like it's going to be running on, I think it's the 11th of June there, the Monday, and also the Nintendo one which will be on the 12th. So considering the Microsoft and the PlayStation one, we have the Fortnite booth opening up on the 12th to the 14th, leaving that open window for them to put something in, put it down on the table to us, put it on a huge conference, a huge announcements, which you guys will be able to test out at E3. So you're probably wondering, Pat, what do you think Fortnite are going to release, or should I say Epic Games, at this conference? Well, there's two major things they can release. First, they've got to consider about their competitors. Look at all the other markets opening up. We've got Black Ops, we've got Battlefield, and probably many other games are going to join this Battle Royale trend, should I say. So what exactly can Fortnite do at E3 or maybe even Gamescom or another event in the future? Obviously this video, if you're watching it in the future and it may have not happened at E3, we could see Fortnite maybe having their own event, their own Epic Games event, like Minecon type thing, or we could even see Fortnite maybe even having their kind of own ability to kind of just announce it on the go on a live stream or something like that. But anyway, let's talk about exactly what we could see Epic Games announcing right here. Well, what I think we're going to see Epic Games announcing is we're going to see Epic Games bring into us either a game mode or a new map. Now I'll explain this a little bit more in a moment. So we'll start with the new map, and then we'll start with the game mode after. Well, you look at a new map and you think, look at the likes of PUBG. They've got absolute tons of maps. Recently on Save the World, we've been seeing a lot of sand type themed map, especially on that survival game mode. There's a big sand theme on that. Well, potentially that could be the new Battle Royale map. They've got all the stuff there, they've got all the concepts, they can grab all that together and use that to build a huge kind of sandbox or even an entire world off that one map. So that could be a new Battle Royale map that we could be seeing added into Fortnite. We look at the Fortnite map in general, and the map does look pretty full. You look at the map and you think, this map is absolutely heaving, guys. What can we do with it? And what exactly should we do? They've got to think, we can either extend it or add a new map in. Adding a new map in would work really well, giving the option to switch between maps. Obviously they'll have to change the interface a little bit, but it is possible. then we could also see announcing at E3 a new game mode. Now, really, I'd like to put these the other way around in the video, but I thought, the map is kind of the big thing that you guys want to hear about. But a game mode, what do I mean by that? Well, there's two game modes I have in mind personally. When I say a game mode, I mean an entire new area for the universe of Fortnite. Fortnite itself has a massive universe. We have Save the World and we have Battle Royale. There's so much more out there. For example, if you fly up in the sky on a map, you'll notice you can see other islands and stuff like that. I don't really want to do that and show the gameplay of that right now because Rain is actually going to pull off something amazing for you guys in this gameplay, but you get the idea of it. You look around the map and there's like hills in the background and stuff. So there are other areas. Save the World is a massive world. You go and save the world if you've played it yourself. There's so much stuff there that you guys can kind of look at and think about and go, there's so much that I could get involved in if Fortnite bring it to the game, really. So what could we see Epic Games bringing? Well, when I say a new game mode, I mean either like a team deathmatch arena type thing, maybe a mini game type thing, like a building type thing, maybe like you can create your own mini games like a Forge World type thing, for example, like Halo Reach have got. Maybe we could see that in the future. Custom games, for example, or even just a simple game mode like Domination, Search and Destroy from Call of Duty, stuff like that. Maybe 12v12, that would work pretty well. 6v6, 10v10, whatever they want to do. TD, about 8v8 or 10v10 would be pretty good on Fortnite in my point, from my point of view, and also a free-for-all game mode. So you could put that maybe as matchmaking. I don't know what they'd title that as maybe the arena or something like that. Arena. So you've got Battle Royale, the arena, and Save the World. Something like that. That would give you that kind of feel. Also, you've got base, or should I say islands, or island base, or island invasion, or something like that. That's what the game mode would be called. This is the game mode that I come up with. It's just like kind of a cool concept. Basically, each team has an island. You get a certain amount of resources. There's about 25 people on each team, maybe 20 on each team, depending on the frame rate and stuff. You got a certain amount of time. Say you've got 3 minutes to build a base, and you have something to defend in that base. You simply build it up, your entire base, defend this kind of like point that takes a while to mine through or break through. Each player has maybe 3 lives, should I say, and you have to either defend your side of the river or their side of the river, and slowly as time goes, a normal bridge gets built up through it, like one that you can't destroy. It slowly starts raising out the water piece by piece, but also you can use your resources to build across. Personally, I think something like that would be really awesome, and definitely adding something like that to Battle Royale would change the entire style of gameplay, defending this massive kind of like structure thing. And I think that sort of invasion type game, like a pirate ship or an island or something like that with like a respawn base or something that basically if you destroy it, it stops the opponents from respawning a little bit maybe, or maybe you have 3 lives and then you have endless lives, and until it's destroyed you have 3 lives, 2 lives or 1 life. I don't know the exact like rules yet, but you get the idea where I'm coming at with that sort of thing. And I think definitely if they were to do something like that, Fortnite could pull off a brand new game mode, something like really cool like that. You could also do the idea of Bed Wars from Minecraft, where each team or a solo player has their island, they loot up quickly, and then they gain access to like different stuff and different loot, and you can take out other players that way. Now, I don't think that would work as well as this island game mode, but this island game mode reminds me of 50v50 at the end, and I think a lot of the Fortnite community would love to play something like this. I know myself, I know a lot of other YouTubers and gamers and fans of my channel would love to play something like that. I think definitely Fortnite could do something like that, but generally, what could we expect from Fortnite at this E3? Well, the things that I most expect is probably a new map just getting announced, ready for the release of like, well, for example, what I'm trying to say here is Fortnite going to announce a new map at E3 or Gamescom, and this new map is basically going to kind of just signify that the other games should stay back away from the Battle Royale genre. So what they'll do is they'll release this new map just before the release, say, of Battlefield, Black Ops, Red Dead 2. If Red Dead 2 do a Battle Royale game mode, they'll release this like new map before all them. And what this will do is it will stop us from going over to like Battlefield and Black Ops 4 and Red Dead 2 and keep us attached to Fortnite, because this brand new map has come out with maybe like some extra abilities, new weapons and stuff like that. Maybe the entire map has new weapons on it. For example, within Save the World, they've recently introduced like these copper type guns that are like rundown versions of all the weapons. So you might have a rundown shotgun, rundown AR. They could do something like that, and so many people would be so hyped for that if it got released, say, September time. It'd kind of push people away from these games. Obviously, it wouldn't keep everyone away, and a lot of people like myself and probably many of you out there will be like, yeah, let's get these games anyway. It doesn't really matter what Fortnite are doing. But obviously, Fortnite themselves will keep the audience attached to them by doing this, and it's a clever well, tactic, technique, whatever you want to call it. It's really awesome to see them doing that as well, because we want a new map, really. And we want to stay with Fortnite because they are really the first Battle Royale game to kind of shoot through the stars, should I say, and get to the top very, very quickly. It's the biggest game out there at the moment, and it should stay the biggest game because it deserves to be. It's an awesome game. I really enjoy it, and I think definitely Fortnite could potentially be massive even in the future if they do this right. Now, when I say a new game mode, I think a new game mode should drop straight away. As soon as they announce it at E3, I think it should drop within the next week. You get to try it out at E3, then 2 weeks, 1 week later, maybe Season 5, boom, it comes out. We've not had any announcements for Season 5 or anything like that yet. We could see that at this E3, so hopefully we'll see something like that dropping at E3. We don't exactly know if we will or not, but most likely we possibly could see Season 5 dropping something this E3. I don't personally expect it just to be a Season 5 announcement, because that's pretty naff if you ask me. I think a game mode, a new map, and Season 5 would be like all out, and I think if Fortnite did that, that'd be awesome. Now, that's just my dream for E3, and that's just my speculation. Personally, if it's like you're looking at it reality wise, it's probably just going to be a Season 5 thing, and maybe a few new weapons and stuff, and maybe a new game mode, hopefully. But again, it comes down to Fortnite themselves. The Playground game mode will be awesome to see at E3 as well. You might be able to test that at the booth. The Playground game mode, again, is a game mode where there's 4 of you. You and your squad go into a game. You play out this game mode and you get to try different stuff and like just test stuff, fight each other, unlimited lives, unlimited resources. The 1v1 game mode, again, would be an awesome announcement at E3. Sorry, my voice went there a little bit. That would be absolutely epic. So I personally think a nice little 1v1 type situation being announced at E3 would be awesome. We did see that concept being added in to Battle Royale within like theories and stuff, but not 100% making it there, and Fortnite haven't even recognized it publicly yet. But obviously in the office, they would have most likely seen that and probably thought, this is a good idea, let's get this down for E3 and stuff like that. Again, there's so much community concepts out there and so much like information and leaks and news and stuff related to Fortnite Battle Royale, we just really can't focus on one point. Now, overall, if I could predict what's going to happen this Series 3, they're going to probably not even announce anything this E3 from by the looks of it, but I can't guarantee it. I personally think my head's split between a 50-50 announcement. If it's going to be an announcement, it won't be major. I think Fortnite will create their own kind of conference because they've got the audience to do so. Look at Minecraft. They had Minecon. The audience for that was massive. Fortnite could easily pull off something like that at this moment in time and create their own conference just for their own game with huge hype just for their game in general. I think that would be the best thing to do rather than just giving everything away at E3. But obviously, they've got to think about the competitors. So my brain is really split between these things. A 50-50 split. It isn't nice really to be like this. I'm not usually like this in like these situations and stuff. I don't know if they're going to announce anything. I can't guarantee it. I don't know where to put my head at with this one because I feel like they need to announce something to compete with the people. And if I was Epic Games, I would announce something at E3. But which conference are they going to work at? Maybe Microsoft, maybe PlayStation. I don't know. How are they going to do it? Where are they going to like publicize it? And kind of just like who's it going to like be with? Like say if it's with Microsoft, where's it going to be on the show and stuff? And Fortnite themselves definitely have to pull something off this E3. I understand they have this massive tournament and obviously the hype for that is massive with the 3 million prize pool for charity and the celebrities and stuff, and I understand that is a major thing with like the audience and stuff and the crowd and the people out there, but generally would you really want that as just the E3 thing? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's absolutely amazing them giving away $3 million dollars to charity and stuff. It's really awesome and I'm going to be watching it myself and I hope you guys are too. But generally, will you really like as an announcement, as like a festival and having their like kind of like their booth as well, they wouldn't like set up this massive booth just to play Fortnite. Surely there's got to be something else behind it, but we don't exactly know. Anyway, leave your comments down below what you guys think they're going to announce at E3. Do you think they're going to announce anything at E3? Do you think they're going to save it for Gamescom, which is based in Europe, I believe? Or do you think they're going to save it for their own conference? I personally think if Fortnite had any sense, they would announce something small at E3, maybe some Season 5 stuff, and then announce their own conference at E3. So they'll be like, boom, we got the Season 5 stuff right here. there you are. We've got our conference in August. Check this out. We're going to be releasing a brand new game mode for you guys and potentially something massive, hence a new map. Something like that would be absolutely awesome. Maybe them just showing off the limited time game mode of Playground, or even permanently, maybe introducing custom games at E3. Just something small would keep us going, but something massive as well would be awesome. So it needs that sort of announcement, and if we're not going to get it, I don't exactly know. Nintendo Switch, again, I haven't really mentioned it throughout this video. It's something we could see Fortnite coming to, and it's highly rumored that it's going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. But I didn't want to mention that too much in this video, because generally I personally think that is going to happen. And what a shot there from Rain Hunters. I just personally think, you know, I think definitely we're going to see Nintendo Switch Fortnite, so it's not something I want to like theory about, because it's near enough guaranteed. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, do stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.